Let me say something that might sound uncomfortable at first. After 50, cholesterol is not the real problem. Now, don't misunderstand me. Cholesterol matters. But if you think lowering one number on your blood test solves your risk, that's where the conversation gets incomplete. Because I've seen this pattern over and over. Someone turns 55. Their doctor says, "Your cholesterol is a little high." They adjust diet, maybe start medication, recheck in 6 months. The number improves, and everyone relaxes. But here's the quiet question nobody asks. What's happening to the arteries themselves? Because heart disease after 50 is not just about cholesterol. It's about the condition of the vessel wall, and that's a very different conversation. Let's slow this down. When we're younger, arteries are flexible, smooth, responsive. They expand easily with every heartbeat. But after 50, something gradual begins to happen. The inner lining of the arteries becomes more vulnerable. Not necessarily blocked, just less resilient. And here's what actually creates trouble over time: chronic inflammation, blood sugar spikes, insulin resistance, oxidative stress, loss of vascular elasticity. Cholesterol becomes a factor in a damaged environment. But it's not usually the starting point. Think of it this way. If the artery wall is healthy and flexible, cholesterol particles are far less likely to cause chaos. But if the wall is irritated, inflamed, stiff, that's when plaque formation accelerates. So the real question after 50 isn't just, what's my cholesterol? It's, how healthy are my arteries? How stable is my blood sugar? How inflamed is my system? Here's another part that rarely gets explained clearly. Many people over 50 have normal cholesterol and still develop heart disease because standard panels don't measure arterial stiffness, inflammatory markers in depth, post-meal glucose spikes, endothelial function. Those are the silent drivers, and they build quietly. You don't feel arterial stiffness. You don't feel mild inflammation. You don't feel insulin resistance developing until something forces your attention. Now, let me be very clear. This is not about ignoring cholesterol. It's about understanding hierarchy. After 50, metabolic health becomes central. If your blood sugar swings wildly, if you've lost muscle mass, if you're sedentary most of the day, if sleep is inconsistent, you can lower cholesterol and still leave the deeper mechanism untouched. That's the controversial truth. So what actually matters more after 50? Maintaining muscle, stabilizing blood sugar, keeping arteries flexible through movement, reducing chronic inflammation through lifestyle patterns. That's not flashy advice, but it's powerful, and it shifts the focus from chasing a lab number to protecting the biology underneath. Here's what I want you to take from this. If your cholesterol is high, address it, but don't stop there. Ask deeper questions. Look at the full picture. Because heart risk after 50 is rarely one number. It's a pattern, and patterns require understanding, not panic. In the next video, I'll explain one simple test that can tell you more about arterial health than a standard cholesterol panel. If you're over 50 and serious about protecting your future health, this is a conversation worth continuing.